Hello, everybody. How's it going today? Just making sure I have everything aligned here. I am restreaming through several different platforms. And yes, it looks like we are pretty good to go here. So, my name is Spinbot. You can see me online as Kyle on my Facebook account. But yeah, I'm going to be making some Riddim Dubstep today. I've been primarily a house musician, house music guy to be exact. And been dabbling for this whole quarantine thing with some dubstep lately, and I think I'm liking the direction that it's going currently. So we were working on a track from the beginning stages, actually, about 4 days ago, I believe. Yeah, and I got caught up in playing video games and doing some other streaming stuff. But today we are going to be looking at the same track that we were working on before. And we're going to see if we can maybe make some significant progress. If not, full-blown complete it. I'm not going to be streaming for too long today, but I am going to put a lot of effort into today's stream and stay here long enough so that we can see a clear change in the song. So let's go over. I have to do my full camera here. Hopefully everything looks good still. Let me go ahead and turn off the music. There we go. So, yeah, this is the track. We're going to start from the beginning here and just going to give you a taste of what we're dealing with in terms of what we have so far. So that's not too loud. And that's all we have so far. So, yeah, the drop is definitely the part I've been trying to figure out the most. I've got a good kind of leitmotif going on that I'm probably going to stick with for the rest of the song. So let's just see what kind of progress we can make. I like the intro. I'm going to definitely change it up, add some syncopation, add some crazy drum fills and all that. But for now, I'm going to focus on the drop because that is the meat and potatoes of the song. If it were just a drop and nothing else, it would still be more of a song than if it were just the intro. Right, so even though the intro to me is much more musically inclined in terms of, you know, what you're doing with music, but either way. So I have this synth right here. I just call it Wub 1. There's actually a lot of Wub 1s. I should rename these. But this is the synth right here. I do like it. I do want it to sound a little bit different, so I'm going to duplicate this. Because I'm going to definitely mess with the settings really badly here. And this is going to be Wub 1 backup. I always back up my synthesizers when I like them. Because once you change any small parameter you change inside of the synthesizer will completely change the sound. And getting back to the original sound, if it turns out you're going a weird direction, is going to be very, very difficult. Let me just make sure I'm still online here. I am. Good. Okay, cool. Let's see what we can do here. So Wub 1 back up. We're going to color this black just so that I don't get confused. Staying organized is key for me because I'll lose track of everything. Let's open up the synth here. You see I have a bunch of these effects on already. I have a bunch of saturation, 2 different OTTs, I EQ'd the living crap out of it, and I have this nice, super thick Fat Rack, Virtual Riot's version of the Fat Rack. But this is the synthesizer itself. I kind of want a more of a wormy sound, right? Like a wow, 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 wow. So I have this pretty steep envelope here. Maybe a little less clicky. This will make it louder by doing this. See what I mean? One little parameter change and the whole sound completely sounds different. What I'm going for is a wormy sound, so I want to glide. So I need to change up the MIDI information here a little bit. What you gotta do is you gotta extend these little MIDI notes a little bit so that it goes, it glides, right? Ooh, not enough glide. We need it to go faster. I kind of like it the way it was before. I want it to glide downward. So what we're going to do is bring these back, but push these guys a little forward because that will cause it to glide to the next one. Okay, now the glide's too slow. Do, da, 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 da. That's what I'm going for. Like a sound. You'll see. Kind of like, now that I make these changes, this is why I have a backup, because once I make these changes, I like the way it sounded originally more. What I'm actually going to do here, I'm going to freeze this track, and I'm going to save what I have of it so far. And I'm going to create a render of it for safekeeping right here. And I'll keep that frozen. There's no reason to keep it active right now. And right here. What level did I have this at? -13. Not too loud. I can use that. I could do something a little bit different on the second wub here, so let's delete this. Keep this open. And this tail is caused by the really, really hard OTT we have on it. It's just flattening that sound like crazy, and any small little part of the sound that goes in is caught by the OTT here. This thing, where is it? This thing right here just smashes that sound. So getting rid of those tails is just like trimming the fat. Now I can go with this more fat drift downward. Well, da 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 da. Need these come in a little bit earlier. Da da da. Probably a lot sooner, actually. last part sound. I want it to be more. Dude, anything to be longer. Yeah, I like that. We'll render that out. This is what I like doing. I have a main synth and I just program the MIDI into it, and then I render it out into its own separate audio file. So I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen. You can't see it, but this right here, this is a synthesizer, and this is just an audio channel. So this is just taking this information here and putting it onto there. So it's the same thing, just a little more easier to manage. Since the synthesizers, like I said, are extremely volatile, they can change with the smallest change of parameter, rendering out to an actual audio file in the recording won't change anything. It'll always be solid. In fact, you have a lot more versatility with what you can do with the audio sample after it's already rendered out, right? Kind of like flattening an image in Photoshop. I'm not sure if any of you guys do that kind of thing, but when you take a photo when you edit something in Photoshop and you flatten it, you can then add more layers and just make it easier instead of having layer after layer after layer after layer after layer, have them all mess with each other. You've lost where one layer was. Kind of the same concept in audio production. So I wanted to go down an octave here. However, when I go down an octave in the synthesizer, it just doesn't work. What I can do, actually, so let me just try this out. Experimenting. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I'm going to keep that yay at the end there. But I'm going to use the rest of this. And I'm going to pitch this down. Let's see where it goes. It sounds cool. But something sounds off about it. Instead of pitching it down with this, let me just try a complex first. Nope, doesn't work. Texture, even worse. Tones. So you have these little codecs here that I can use to make it the stretching of the sound by transposing it to sound a little better, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. It kind of works. We are going to hold off on that right now. Put it back to B. And we're going to use a frequency shifter. I really need a better frequency shifter. I just had the stock one here, which is okay. It's okay. It's not even about getting an octave down at this point. It's just about having a change in the tone. I could just go for a straight octave if I wanted to, but I kind of just... Oh, there's a part here I liked too that I want. Let's put that there for the meantime. Trim it. No. Ooh, that sounds cool. Oh, actually, I want that right here. In a second. I don't like this sound. It sounds okay, actually, but I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, cool. This is the sound I wanted right here. I'm sure some people are having a hard time keeping up with me. If you guys prefer that, just shut up and make music and not talk about my process. I'll be happy to do that. But if you kind of just want a sneak peek and what my thought process is. I'll try to be as comprehensive as I can, but there's only so much I can be while still maintaining the ability to keep creating, right? And being technical. I really want this to work here. Even the frequency shifter doesn't work. It just sounds too different when it goes back in. So let's go back to the synthesizer and see if I can make any meaningful changes here. That can keep the tone, the sound the same, but keep the timbre sound the same, but keep the octave lower. Can't do it. I just can't do an octave. There is an octave, a pitch thing here. I could just change up the parameter instead of making it like a lower tone. I could just make it. I could just make it sound different. I like that. Let's hear it in context. Okay. I really dig that, actually. Let's see what it sounds like. I don't know why that's changing here. But okay, I know what I'm doing here, yeah. We're gonna change this parameter here. Ooh, that sounds cool. I like that. That's okay, so then we're gonna have another downbeat here with some wacky stuff happening. And I need to extend this out a little bit. Please let me extend it. Okay, you're gonna be that way. I'm just gonna type it in then. Alrighty, so downbeat. Oh, that sounds cool. Boom. Okay, so then the second part, the what I call the turn, you can see that right here. We're gonna have just your standard down, up, down, up, down, up. I'll work on that a little bit later, but let's go ahead and polish this up. I'm liking the way this sounds. So let's see if I can kind of redo this sound a little bit up here, because I like the way the synth sounds with those changes. Okay, so let's go ahead. I want to render this out again. I'll pull up my dashboard on my Twitch here real quick. There we go. Okay. And I want to save. I'll put this somewhere safe. That's that little yoink right there. You see that? I like that yoink. I want to keep it. Maybe use it somewhere else in the song. But for now, I'm going to render this synth part here. this somewhere else. What is this? It's the same one, yeah? Yeah, it is, okay. I'm really liking this new synth, because you can see like these are the black ones are these top ones up here, and these blue ones are from this synth here. I'm liking the way this new style of the synth, just a few tweaks in the, that's the part I gotta stress the most. It's two little tiny tweaks in the envelope just makes a great sound. Okay, so we're gonna go back into the synth here and make this. What am I doing? Unfreeze. We're gonna make this just a little more thematic. Oops. I want it to slide. Okay, we're gonna have it go up and down. Ooh, that sounds weird now. Okay. I'm really not digging this. Oh, turn that off. Yeah, and I'm gonna get rid of these yoy things. I don't like those. I'm just gonna let this synth do all the work, really. Does that sound good? The drums sound a little weird, but I'll fix it. I like that. Let's keep that. Render it. I don't want that tail. Actually, save that, but delete the tail. Come on. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting rid of these. Back that up, save that sound, and use this synth here to generate some new sounds. way to make my life easier. Yoink, yoink. So this synth right here is going to be responsible for this kind of downbeat sound. Or an E major, or I think E minor actually. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going up and down the scale at all. Okay, so let's have this. Let's just see what it does when I curve. This is an LFO rate. This is connected to how fast the wubs are happening, the yoinks, right? It creates like a stutter. Let's not do a curve then. Ooh, I like that. So we're going to start there, pitch upward. So I'm creating a pattern with this automation lane here, the LFO rate. So, oh, that's too slow right here. Yeah, it's too slow. Let me try again. So it goes 1, 2, and right. And then you change the tonality using these here. So I'm going to try this side B macro and see what that does to the sound. That sounds cool. Kind of screeches when it goes that high. I like the screech sound. I should probably put it up here. In the downbeat, or in the fourth count. I'm not sure if I liked it that fast. Maybe just an eighth note. No. Okay, let's put it back. Yeah, I'll just keep it the same. No, that's not the one I want. This is what I want. So what is this at? Is this at an eighth note? It's at 2 bars. Change that to... I just want a goddamn quarter note. We gotta do it for a quarter note. There we go. I don't like that screech though. Okay, it's gotta be a different. I'm so confused. There we go, that works. Hey, Jadrian's online. What's up, man? Alright, let's save it and let's take a quick look at what we have on the drop so far. I'm gonna start from the beginning here for all those watching currently. We have an intro going with a drop and all that. We have most of the drop, at least of the first drop. There's a whole second drop I need to work on. But we got it kind of going here, so let's see our progress. Some things got wacky there because I had some things that weren't supposed to be in there, still in there. But I kind of like the direction it's going. I need to arrange it a little bit more. Oh, thanks, Jadrian. Snare is tight, yeah. I like me some tight snares, man. I like my snares like I like my women. Loud. And, yeah, loud. I am not funny at all. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, the drums are actually really punching through because I have this maximizer on them. They're also just loud, but they're punching. I can do some more mixing with it. So this doesn't sound right anymore. When it goes, this is the antecedent, and the consequent just doesn't make sense. Yeah, the consequent just doesn't make sense. I can just make the consequent the same thing. This guy's like asking a question like, hey, where are you going to, where are you gonna go party tonight? And this guy's like, oh, I'm not fucking going anywhere because it's the quarantine, right? So that's the idea. This guy's asking a question, this guy's giving an answer. Let's keep it the same. Yeah, it sounds fine. Maybe like. Okay, I want that. I have so many things going on at once here in my mind that I want to do, but I am gonna make this a quarter note. Or an eighth note, sorry. That's actually way more. Okay, I don't like the way this thing screeches anymore. That's a triplet. I don't want a triplet. I want an eighth note. I can see. Let me pull up the synth and see. So you can see right here. I'll put my mouse nice and big. Right there, it shows like the current timing it's in. A bar. I'm transposing down in terms of timing. I'm a half time, and then this thing is also double time. It's hard to explain, but a bar which should be a quarter note. Okay, I get why. It's because this LFO ramp here just doesn't. It sounds like an eighth note anyway. That's why it's being chopped in half, and it's being chopped in half again. So if actually I should be able to go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so now. There's just a little bit too much movement there, but I like it. We're gonna keep it. The idea I'm doing right now is I'm rendering out all the sounds that I want. The synthesizers essentially, right? All the synths are going in to this audio file, right? I'm gonna this track right here is my audio file that's being rendered out from these synthesizers. And once I have them rendered out into like a full drop, I can just cut and paste and edit the audio file itself to be a little bit more in line with my vision of what I want it to sound like, right? So I'm basically sketching out. It's like writing a big circle. If you want to draw a face, right, you're drawing the circle and you're drawing the lines through for the mouth and the eye, and you're like kind of, okay, I want the ear to be there, I want the hair to be there, and you're starting to get the shape of the face going. That's what I'm doing right now. So these don't, by any means, this isn't the final product. I mean, I'm not making a finished product. I'm not printing out a finished product as I go. This is a step in the process of making dubstep. So that's one thing people kind of say when I'm watching this video. I'm like, oh, it sounds like shit. And it's like, well, yeah, it's going to sound like shit at the beginning. So, it's part of the process. So, I mean, it sounds like a bunch of farting synths. So it does kind of sound like shit. But okay, so I want a completely different sound for the quarter note here. Let's go over to our audio files and just see if I can find something cool sounding. I like that. It needs to be a little bit longer though. This is a D sharp. And that's not the right key. D sharp. It has to go one up for E. Music theory. That's actually not even that complicated of music theory at all, but it's too tame. Oh, I like that. What? What happened to the rest of it? Oh, that sounds sweet. I wonder if I even need to change it. That sounds sweet. That sounds cool. That sounds nice. He's to be a little bit more quiet though. I like that downbeat. I don't like this upbeat. Or maybe I can make it work. So I'm gonna make it a machine gun sound. I can't even roll my R's. Boom. Something's automated here that I don't want it to be automated. Oh, shaper box. There we go. This is some weird stuff, huh? This is why I like dubstep, because it's challenging. It's like, hey, you can make chords and all that, but can you make wiggly wobbly sounds? And I'm up for that challenge. Yeah, the grid's off, okay. Why can't I edit the sound? What's going on here? Alright, we're gonna put it in a grid then. Us. Wow, we're off the charts here. Why won't it let me edit this? Am I doing something wrong? Is it 'cause it's yeah, that's because it's warped. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Okay, now these guys need to have a little bit of air between them. I can't edit anymore. Okay, well, I don't know, I'm doing something wrong, but we're just gonna crossfade them. That should be fine. Just a smidge. Hopefully it doesn't get rid of that attack, though. I like that attack. I can't crossfade that. There's a little tiny clip right there. Go away. There we go. Let's see if that sounds cool. It sounds cool, but it's not in rhythm. Where would I go? There we go. Okay, how about... I don't want it there, though. It's in time. It actually is in rhythm. It just doesn't sound like it's in rhythm. Because of this sound just kind of... Let's try like that. There we go. That sounds more in rhythm. Okay. We got the sub here doing work too. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it on like headphones or on your phone's speaker, but there's some sub just slamming. It's doing its job. Oh, there's some tail there at the beginning of this I don't want. Oh, that's that. That's the shaper box. We'll do it by hand. Bring that down. Oh, not that. That. Not that either. That. downbeat here. I want something different. I like that. It's too loud and in the wrong key, but we can fix that. Now it's the right key, and now it's not too loud. It's kind of like playing puzzle pieces with sounds. Still, it's not that it's too loud. It is too loud, but it's not dynamic enough. It's too squished. Yeah, it doesn't work. I could make it work. I'm gonna build a little envelope on this and make it a little yoink. Just do that. Make your favorite kind of curve. What's being automated? Oh, the on-off. There we go. Take that, make yourself a nice little curve, your favorite kind of curve. My favorite kind of curve is this kind of curve. Oh shit, not the right thing what I wanted to do. More dynamic. No, I mean too dynamic. Then we go down like a quarter of the way and use my favorite curve. It sounds like there's too much happening. I'll just keep the fuck what it was. I do like that little curve there, though. I'm gonna keep that there. At least we learned something today about curves and things. So. It does peak too far down in the volume, though. And that sound is way too much. Yeah, I gotta turn down that reverb. I really want this to be. Why won't it let me edit the edges? Is anyone a Ableton expert can tell me why? Is it that I'm too close in the grid? It's probably because I'm too close in the grid, but it won't let me. Okay, now it is. There we go. I fixed it. I figured it out. It's by not being dumb. There we go. See how it sounds like more clicky? Like a machine gun. I want more reverb on this. Put it before the OTT. Way too much reverb now. Okay, well. When I master it, the sound's gonna come out when I master it. The reverb and everything. I keep changing my mind on this shit. Let's see if I can change this little piece right here. This right here goes on the upbeat. Boom. This little froggy sound right there. What to do? I can do. Let's just transpose it. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not going to work. Just try it down an octave. There's too much artifacts for it to make sense. Okay, that's fine. I'll just keep it. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it. Sample have reverb on it? It does. This sounds a little more clean. Yeah, I got rid of a little bit of that reverb. I didn't really care for it much. I'm going to tune this hat a little bit. Is everything looking good in OBS? It is looking good. Okay, so the drop is taking shape here. I am going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back, and we'll continue making some wibble wobbles and wub dubs. Sound good? Sound good. Let me put on some music for you guys, though, in case you're still watching here and want to rock out while I'm using the bathroom.
Mash up. Smash up. Smash. Smash up. Smash. 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 Smash up. Smash. Smash up.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. We're gonna make some beautiful noise. Just make sure everything on OBS side looks good. You can see. Hello, that looks kind of weird. Audio is good. Face cam is good. Hi, and let's get back into it. So we're still working on the drop here. That's the first drop, right? Yes, it is. So I'm kind of changing my mind about this sound here. Don't like that anymore. Bye-bye. I kind of just want to render this out. Sounds there. I do like the direction it's going. Just need a little bit. Need some new sounds. Let's go ahead and just make some. Back to the wub machine here. I should call it that. I'm gonna call it the wub machine. I'm just a wub machine. Alright. Gotta unfreeze it. See what kind of terrible sounds I can come up with. So I also want to get rid of this little upbeat here. Actually, real quick before we do that. I can just stretch the sound. That's probably way too much. Actually sounds cool. Sounds really cool. Maybe if I warp it Complex Pro? Yep, that's what it is. Complex Pro is what did it. Okay, back to the web machine. So I need a downbeat thing here for this last part. So I need a count 4. Bump bump ding, then a downbeat. So bump bump ding on the 4 here. What kind of weird sounds can we come up with? Let's see. Why isn't that playing? Oh, it's muted. I'm gonna turn off the reverb on this. I will turn it back on as long as I don't forget. I like that scream. I'm basically torturing robots right now. I'm bumping them so hard that they're screaming. It's cool, huh? If there's ever like a time where robots become sentient and synthesizers have like feelings and stuff like that, this will be considered like, yeah, torture. I'll be fucking tried and, I don't know, put into digital prison. I like that sound. Let's render it. Just bit by bit, little by little. So put that there, and back to the wub machine. Oh, don't flatten it. Oh, no. Back. There we go. Freeze. Okay, so now we need to... Actually, I think that's what we needed right there, right? Let's listen to this part back real quick. So let's come in from the build up and just see how the arranging works. Okay, I dig it. We just need to toy around with some of the sounds in there to get some contrast, but I like the direction that's going. I do want some more drums. I think I'm going to move on to some drum parts here. So save it, don't forget to save. And let's add some cool shit. So this beat's gonna stay the same. I think this is too low now. I tuned it to be about 5 steps down, but it's too low now. This hot right here, though, can... I always like tuning down my cymbal sounds. It just seems to crunch more. Yeah, hear that? Okay, so now, what I want. New instrument. Okay, we're gonna go to, I could just use like a standard live instrument, but I have this big old pack of VSTs that I want to break out, so let's go to Contact. This is just gonna destroy my processing power. See this? It's just spinning. It's just spinning. Okay, there it goes. I need to. I'm gonna spend a minute or two and just render out some of these sounds so that my processing power can stay decent. What do we need? What do we need? Drum selection. Analog kicks. Let's do. What's the difference between digital and production kits? That's what I want to know. Disco kit. Oh, there's a dubstep kit. Let's do it. Is my MIDI controller working? I plugged it in, but I haven't plugged it in a while. I don't think it is. No, it's not. I just gotta use my my keyboard. All right, let's see what the what Native Instruments knows about dubstep. Like that sound. Is that it? There's more up here, okay. I think that is it, actually. We go down an octave. Yeah, that's everything. What I really want is percussion and like toms. Some of these sounds are kind of cool, but okay, I like that. It like kind of takes you in. Okay, I'll keep that. That's cool. Over here. What sound was that? It's a B. Put that. Needs a tap too. Where's my velocities? There they are. Probably put this somewhere else too, like in the intro. Just every 4 or 8 bars. About every, I think 4 bars is too much. Kind of sounds like you're getting ready for war. Yeah, 4 bars is too much. I'll make it 8 bars. Kind of want to make it digga-da-da. I don't know why this grid. Oh, I have it off grid. That's why. Why is the grid not on grid? Well, because it's off grid. Oh, here comes the snare, the marching snare guy in me. I think that's good. Now, is there any other sounds I want to up from this drum pack I want to utilize? Let's try the drop. I like. Okay. Put some upbeats in there. Where is that? There it is. Carried away. There's not that much in this kit, that's the thing. I don't like this dot dot here. Just keep it simple. It just needs more sound effects, I think. The synths are there. I'll worry about the turn here in a minute, the second part of the drop. I want to establish what kind of rhythmic section I want. Ooh, how about boom, boom, chip. Okay. Oh no. Copy that. I think that works perfectly. Just nice, something nice and simple. And then copy this over and turn this into an 8-bar phrase or a 4-bar phrase. Actually, I'll just join them. Yeah. Oh, I got the timing wrong. Okay. Now this needs some distortion, so I'm going to throw on the decapitator here. Dare I add a supercharger to this? The Supercharger GT really, really cooks it. It cooks the whole sound alive. We're going to do ghetto drums. See how it sounds. Nah, it's too much. It's too much. Let's throw a high pass filter on there because those hats are just a little bit too sharp sounding. Okay, I like the rhythm. I don't like the way that hits. It sounds weird. I'm just going to get rid of the... I'm going to stretch it. And I'm going to get rid... Come on. That's not what I want. That sounds... Sounds cool. Making progress. What to do next? I think this sound here can use a little. I really like the direction we were going after I made some of those fixes, so I'm gonna put that back onto here and see if I can get a. That sounds cool. That's just like that. It kind of works. I'm slouching. Good posture. Oh, not that. I just want this little piece right here. This happy little accident. Alright, let's test it out. Let's give it a whirl with the whole thing in context. like it. What it needs is some additional up yoinks. You know what? I think I just might throw this on the second half. While that works, that's more of the rhythm sound I'm going for, or not necessarily that I'm going for, but that's more of the classic rhythm sound. Up, down, right? Or down, up, down, up. I'll use that on the turn here, the second part, this piece right here. That's like the second 8-bar phrase. So, yeah, we'll do that. We will then try something else out here. I just think the timbre of this sound here just doesn't work. So you see how this one's black here? These ones are blue. It's because I chose from a different synth. The black one's up here, the blue one's down here. It just... It just changes its tone completely. So I need something... Yeah, I'm weary to get rid of it. What to do? I'm gonna get rid of it. Yeah. There's no reason to hoard it. So now we just gotta figure out what to do here. Let me pull from over here, actually. Where's all my... Where's all my parameters at? What happened to all my... Okay, I'm just gonna put them back, I guess. That's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. It needs, these need to be in different spots though. There's something too airy sounding. Oh, what? This place is running. Yeah, this is bug where I purchased Splice or Serum through Splice. This app here, and it just loses connection and it gets mad at you for not running it at the same time. Okay, well I have to close my project and reopen it. That's actually a good time to take a quick break. I am going to use the bathroom real quick. Thank you guys for coming out and viewing the stream. It's fun. Most people are just coming by and they're kind of like, oh, that's cool, and moving away. There's a few people that kind of stuck with us. But yeah, I'll be right back. It's gonna literally give me like 3 minutes. I'm gonna open up this project again. It has to reload all the samples, so it'll be about 5 minutes. I need to use the bathroom and grab a quick snack anyway. I've been streaming for about an hour and a half now. Yeah, I will. I'll be right back. Let me just put on some music for you guys. There we go. See you in a bit.
smash up.
So I'm not gonna stream for too much longer, but still got a few people in the chat here. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, we're gonna go back into this and just see what else I can make before the end of the day here today. So, all right. So one more time, we're gonna play it from the beginning, all the way to the first part of the drop, and yeah. That sounds cool. Let's try it again. Why is there two sounds here? Is it because of this sound? Oh, I think that sound's not supposed to be. Okay, I get it. Yeah. I was gone for like 3 seconds and I already forgot like what I was supposed to be doing. I need to render out. Actually, this is a sound I want. It is a sound I want. Yeah, that's a cool sound. I just want to tweak a few more things. These decisions are always so hard when making dubstep. Is do I want this or do I want this? It's just so subtle. It shouldn't matter, but it kind of does. I think that's good. I'm gonna render that. Put that there. Nice and froggy sounding. And then this sound starts to come in. This needs a automation curve. I can use Shaperbox. I'm not going to use Shaperbox. That's irresponsible of me. We're just going to make a nice automation curve ourselves by hand, just like in the old days, as in like 2015. It actually needs to go down further. No. It needs to be sharper. Actually, it doesn't need to be sharper. I think Shaperbox is actually a good idea to put here. and now continue on. Let's have that repeat. Come on, just give me an eighth note. There we go. Okay. Freeze that. And we're going to bring that yonder. Okay. Keep going back and forth between unfreezing and freezing this track. Yeah. I could just structure the whole entire thing and make it a little bit easier, but I don't know. I just like the idea of rendering him bit by bit until I get a full track. Is that triplet? No, that's fine. Okay, let's see how the second part goes. And it'll go on for another 8 bars, and then we're gonna I think I'll just have the whole thing repeat for the second half of the track. We'll see. need some parts right here and right here. Alright, we're going to make some up yoinks here. I want some additional up yoinks to accompany these yoinks. Okay. Do I have a utility on this? I don't. Let's get one in. Excuse me. I could probably put them in place of these up yoinks. Let's try it out. Whoa. All right. Alright, I'll keep it that way. I can always put them back if I need to. So I need another downbeat right here. that little bouncy sound it makes. Bing, boing. And right here. Can I use the shaper box for this? I probably shouldn't. I can't use the shaper box, so I'm just going to do the frequency shifter. And have it go down. How come that never sounds right? Let's try on this. And maybe this. How about just that? Sounds kind of cool, but it's not going to work, is it? Okay, turned off the frequency shifter. And we'll just automate it in the clip. Transposition. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll start from the drop, or sorry, the build. We're going to start from the build, listen all the way up to there, and probably call it an evening. I'll probably stream later on today. It's been about 2 hours now. 10 minutes it will be. I might as well just stream for 10 more minutes and even 2 hours. It's definitely got some flavor. There's some parts I want to fix. Some parts, making dubstep, you tend to go across this, like, you come across this thing where it feels like you're just slapping stuff together, which is difficult to try to quell. I would say the best way to go about that is just to put everything on the canvas and then chip things away. So that's why I'm going through this method here, where I have my wub machine. And I make the wubs, render them out, and put them onto the canvas. Kind of like painting a picture, right? You just gotta get some granite on the page. That's all it comes down to. You get some granite on the page. You start erasing stuff. You start making some darker, making some lighter, because you need the contrast. That's kind of what we're doing here. So it doesn't sound quite right yet, but it will once we could do the mix down, and once we start messing with it and arranging it to the point where all the patterns are making more rhythmic sense, right? That's part of the creative process of making dubstep, is to just kind of toil around and see what you can come up with. Most of the time, people don't really have an idea of what they're making when it comes to dubstep. They're just kind of just putting stuff together until it starts to become cohesive. At least most of the time. I mean, there's definitely some producers out there that can just come up with something on the top of their head and instantly put it into a DAW and have it be pretty much perfect. I'm not like that at all by any means. I need to experiment and just come up with shit as I go. So, I do have an announcement. I have a single coming out fairly soon. It's a dubstep track. It's actually going to be my first single under the Spinbot name. If any of you guys are familiar with my previous work, I work as Badlander as well, which is also my label. I'm not stopping that, by the way. I still love making house music. In fact, tomorrow I'm thinking I'm going to do a house production day, which is going to be a lot more. It's a lot more. It'll be a lot more engaging for people, I would say, to listen to house music being made over dubstep, because dubstep sounds pretty bad for the first while you're making it, but house music kind of just makes sense as you're making it. It's a lot easier, I'll tell you that. For me, I can make like 4 house tracks over 1 dubstep track any day. But yeah, I have a dubstep track coming out soon. I'll announce it more on my page. If you guys are interested in more in my music, I would feel free to add me as a friend on Facebook. You can add me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on Instagram. I mainly post a lot of gameplay stuff for Overwatch and other things I feel like posting for video games, but I do occasionally make announcements there. But yeah, I really guys appreciate you guys coming out and viewing the stream and just seeing my creative process into how I make Riddim. So I'm going to end the stream on that here today. Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. You have a wonderful evening and a wonderful quarantine. I'll put on some music for you guys as we are heading out here.
Mash up. Mash up. Mash up. Mash.